joining our Scented Chat today, founder of Liquid Imaginaires.
Yes.
Philippe, can you tell us more about yourself and what triggers you to found your own brand?
Okay. If I have to speak about me first, in link with the brand, sure, I have to start with the story of the brand and the beginning of the brand. It's important to know that Liquid Imaginaires at the beginning was not supposed to be a brand. It was just an artistic exhibition in Paris, very close to the Champs-Élysées, during the Fashion Week, because before this new world of perfume for me, I was a designer and I worked a lot for a big luxury brand of perfume.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to say the name, but the Design Week in Paris proposed to me to organize an exhibition with a free subject. And I decided to take perfume like a subject, but more than perfume, I would like to make a kind of tribute to the origin of the perfume. Because it's important to know that the perfume was not created for the human, but for the god. And this is the point of start of the story of Liquid Imaginaires.
So the commercial brands are not original?
No. No. At the beginning, I don't want to build a brand of perfume because it was not my work. I know more about design, packaging, bottle, etc. But juice is something new for me. How it's possible to create a juice? But I start with a story.
Okay, so speaking of your brand, Liquid Imaginaires, how do you connect your fragrance with talismans? And then how do you want the users to feel? Like what emotions do you want them to feel when they spray on your fragrance?
I start since the beginning with the talisman, to create this talisman. You remember I said to you that I was designer. I am always designer, but for me it's easy to create a symbol, graphic design, and product design, and I create since the beginning this symbol.
Oh, you actually create your own logo?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, okay.
And for me, it's not only a talisman. Is it a talisman, but it's a monogram in the same time, because it's a link between Liquid and Imaginaire. It's a link between the two worlds. He make the connection between the part of imagination and the part of liquidity of the brand. I like to say that first is the key to open the imaginary world of the perfume. And after that, it's possible to open all the door for a new story of perfume.
Wow. And the next question is, how do you remain creative and how do you choose which perfumers you're going to work with for each fragrances?
First, again, it's important to say that I start with Givaudan, with really a big and famous perfume house. They believe about my subject, about the sacred origin of the perfume, about Liquid Imaginaire since the beginning, and we are very close together for the creation of perfume, sure. And how I choose the perfumer is very a question of feeling, because I start that, as I said just before, with a story, but I write a story like a writer. Okay, something is not just for his marketing way. It's very intimate for me. It's always, I like to say in French, is a olfactive confession. Is a olfactive confession. We can say it like this. Too. It's very personal. I like to mix something, an imaginary part, like take inspiration to the legend, to the myth, but in a real life, because for me, perfume is for the true life. We have to use perfume each day, every day. And after that, I share with the house of perfume, sure, and we decide together who is the perfumer in link. It's a question of feeling, but now it's totally different because I know very well each of them.
Wow.
And it's like a game. We like to play together. Okay, what do you want to do with this perfume? What is your point of view about if you choose this ingredient, etc.? And we work together. It depends, because now we have a lot of perfumers behind the brand. But it's a pleasure for. It's a human story also.
Okay, but how do you pick those perfumers? Do you just smell at their works and then you want to start from
No, sometimes I know because the perfumers are working for a lot of brands, but some of them, when you give to him the possibility to be free, they have a personal signature, for example. But if I have to take an example, for example, I have a very good feeling with Louise Turner, who is the perfumer behind this perfume, and she's
French.
No, it's not French. She speaks French because she lives in France, but is an English woman, and is very close to the poetic story, but she loved the legend. And Blanche Bête is the legend of unicorn. And for us, for Louise and me, it was very easy to connect together to create this perfume.
Yeah, so you talk about like how you work with perfumers, right? Usually it takes a lot of time to do back and forth. And my next question would be like, how do you know if a perfume is finished? Like, how do you like stop making like those perfumes?
Yeah, again, I come back to my story, with the first story that I watched to start the creation. And is it the good end for me when I smell the perfume with the base note? Is it the good end? I'm not sure. Because maybe for me the end of the story is not exactly the same. It depends. I want something more tragic. I want something more poetic or a happy end. It's like a movies or like a story. If you saw a movies at the end, the day after, you remember the movies or not. And why? Because the end of the movie is very important. It's the last thing that you keep with you, and the end need to be very strong for me. And it's the same for me for perfume, because it's the last fragrances that you keep on your skin, on your clothes, and it's the last memory of the perfume is important because you keep with you. Something very intimate.
So you would test like the fragrance from beginning to the end, and then you kind of work with those perfumers to make adjustments.
Each step, top note, earth note, and base note need to be linked with the story, like a different page. You turn the page of the book, and you need to be linked with the different movement of the perfume.
Okay, so and Dom Rosa was one of the first fragrance that you launched with the brand. Can you tell us more about like the stories behind creating Dom Rosa?
Dom Rosa is a special perfume for me for two reasons. Because I took inspiration from my past. When I was designer, I worked for a lot of champagne brand, luxury champagne brand. It's not. And it's a kind of clin d'œil to Dom Pérignon and Dom Ruinart too, because the monk created. We say that the monk create the perfume world sometimes, but they create also champagne, the champagne effect, the sparkling effect, because they transform the wine to a sparkling wine. And Dom is in link with these two monks, and Rosa is for the rose in the middle of the story of the perfume. And the idea behind this perfume is when you want to drink a glass of champagne, this is big champagne. When you put the glass under your nose, you feel the bubble first than the taste. Okay, and for me, I would like to create this kind of effect because the sparkling effect is a part of the happiness of the champagne. Because for French people, champagne is not alcohol; it's just pleasure, happiness. Don't think about tomorrow. You have to enjoy the time now. It's very symbolic for champagne for French people. That is a moment that you want to share with your love, with your friend, with your family. Is a celebration. And for me, Dom Rosa is celebration in the bottle. Yeah, and it was quite groundbreaking, right? Because it was launched in 2013, and it was. In 2013, there was not a lot of fragrance that conveyed the sense of a champagne and sparkling, because the sparkling note is the accord between grapefruit and pear is unusual of our perfume, because at this moment, for me, perfume is very new, and I just I was looking about how it's possible to use the top note to create something different, not only fresh and not only inspiré, but is it possible to create a sparkling effect? And Sonia Constant is the perfumer behind this perfume. And we are talking a lot about the story and the sparkling effect, and she built this perfume.
And the sparkling effect will fade away, like
it's very volatile, sure, because it's only on the top note. But you feel immediately when you smell the perfume, you feel immediately this sparkling effect, and it makes you. It gives you a smile, a good energy, to enjoy.
I think it's great, like for people to understand French culture, understand more about like how is it like to drink like champagne very often. because it's also something special behind champagne. When you drink champagne, you open a bottle and you have to finish the bottle because it's alone.
No, it's not. No, you can drink whiskey or gin alone. It's possible. But champagne is for sharing. Yeah, it's sharing. It's for with friends, family, again, love. And no, it's possible to share, but you have to if you love like champagne, you want to open again a new bottle. But it's the same for the Rosa. If you like to smell this perfume, you want to smell again and to put again on your skin, on your.
So you feel joy and celebrating a taste of success, like when you like spray off Dom Rosa.
And you have to refill your good energy, your positive energy.
Okay. And throughout all the years of creating fragrance, which one is your favorite perfume?
You know that is the dangerous question because it's so difficult. I don't want to lose one of my babies. No.
Tell us more story about yourself, and then which one is.
Alors, back to Dom Rosa, because again, Dom Rosa is a good thing between my designer vision.
Okay.
When I worked for the brand of champagne, and now with my work with the perfume universe. Donc this is one of my favorite.
Okay.
Another one is not here, but we are. I know that you know this.
But you can also tell us 40.
Because it's 40.
Okay, 40 is one of my first fragrance of the house. I got it like back in 2008.
It's a special story behind 40s because.
Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure. Because 15 years ago, just before to build Liquide Imaginaires, my apartment burned in Paris. It's a terrible.
Is it because of the summer heat?
No, I can tell you the story after because it's too long. It's a question of white fish, Go back to my apartment. Sure, the wall, the floor, all was black after the fire, and I saw just. Ashes on the floor, and when it was very symbolic for me because behind these ashes is all my past, all my clothes, or my furniture, or my memories, my object, and now if I have, it's possible to reborn because I have to. Forget your past. The only way that you can think is about your future. And I took inspiration about these ashes, like a phoenix, to reborn because the ashes on the floor was my past and my memory. And I took inspiration about this and to create 40s. And why? Not only about the ashes, but also because I would like to create a very strong perfume, like an armor that you can have on your body to build a new future and forget the past. Don't look back, because I don't like to look back. Look like just straight on and to go to the future with a new life, a new story.
I felt the perfume really touched me. I think we will launch 40s along with 2 other fragrances in the winter time, because I felt like 40s is more like a winter scent. So last question for you will be, in 2026, this year, you're launching this new fragrance. Can you tell us more about this fragrance? in the
this fragrance is the last baby.
the last one means the last one for the brand.
Not the last.
The last one for the collection.
For the collection, yeah. Is finally is an easy story.
Is this how
you can do that?
Put
Yeah,
it like this?
Because so it's another way to use bottle. Because it's not just a bottle. It's an object. You can use the cap on the base, and it became a kind of small glorifier. Okay. But the fleur is. I would like to create first a bouquet floral, a floral bouquet. But how I can read the story, how it's possible to start with, because floral bouquet is a common perfume on the market. It's not very original. You have a lot of floral perfume on the market, but if I have to imagine a floral bouquet on Imaginaires world, how is possible? And just after this idea, a friend of me who is very famous florist in Paris offered to me a very beautiful anemone bouquet. Anemone is very simple flower, but very beautiful. And in the middle of this flower, the center is very black, and it looks like an ice with a black makeup, black mascara. And when I saw the bouquet, the flower in front of me, it seemed to me that the flower looked at me and want to tell me something. It's very attractive, very seductive in the same time, very hypnotic. And immediately I said, okay, I have to take inspiration about this flower. And but I go close to the flower, but this flower doesn't have a perfume. I was so surprised because it's impossible to smell something. And I decided it's a good point, because I want to create a perfume with this flower, because she had the beauty, but without scent is impossible.
I see. So, and from scratch to finish, how long did it take for you to create those?
It take a long time. Maybe one of the it was more than the other one. It take 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, it's a lot. And because we try a lot of way. With different ingredients, different flower, because you see the bottle is purple, and I would like to use a purple flower, like in the iris, or of violet. But at the end, the perfume was too vintage for me. Too vintage touch. I want something more contemporary. Wow. And I returned to my normal process. I have to go back to write a story, to restart the project. And I look in the mythology, and I read that we said that in the Greek myth, the anemone, the flower, was born from the tears of Aphrodite, because Aphrodite was in love to Adonis, and Adonis dead, and the tears of Aphrodite come to the ground, and the flower was born. And we start with this, with the perfumer is Fabrice Pellegrin from Firmenich, and we use for example the crystal roses on the top note to translate these tears. It's a part of water. After the other ingredient, pear, very natural pear, some jasmine, tuberose, mate for the part of herbal effect, and beautiful wood on the base note, but very contemporary. Is a clear wood and cashmere wood, very not too woody but not clear in the same time.
And then it was 3 years, and how, like, during these 3 years, how your emotions affect your creative process? Because sometimes you'll be like happy when you receive it.
Sometimes no. And sometimes I am very disturbed, because when with the perfumer, when we imagine ingredient, the way that we can keep it together. Okay, it's a good way, it's a good idea, and at the end, no, it's not. It's too vintage again. It's not the good way. We have to. It takes time because why? Because there is a lot of flower on the market, and I don't want to take the same way that as another perfume.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Philippe, for taking time being in our Scented Chat. I hope to see you next time. Thank you.
Ciao.